The Good Body by Eve Ensler.
When I was a little girl, people used to ask me, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" "Good," I would say. "I want to be good." Becoming good was harder than becoming a doctor or an astronaut or a lifeguard. There are tests to pass to become those things. You have to learn dissection or conquer gravity or practice treading water. Becoming good was not like that. It was abstract. It felt completely out of reach. It became the only thing that mattered to me. If I could be good, everything would have been all right. I would fit in. I would be popular. I would skip death and go straight to heaven. If you ask me now what it means to be good, I still don't know.
When I was growing up in the 50s, good was simply what girls were supposed to be. They were good. They were pretty and perky. They had blonde Clairol wave in their hair. They wore girdles and waist cinchers and pumps. They got married. They looked married. They waited to be given permission. They kept their legs together, even during sex.
In recent years, good girls join the army. They climb the corporate ladder. They go to the gym. They accessorize. They wear pointy, painful shoes. They wear lipstick if they're lesbians. They wear lipstick if they're not. They don't eat too much. They don't eat at all. They stay perfect. They stay thin.
I could never be good. This feeling of badness lives in every part of my being. Call it anxiety or despair. Call it guilt or shame. It occupies me everywhere. The older, seemingly clearer and wiser I get, the more devious, globalized, and terrorist the badness becomes. I think for many of us, well, most of us, well, maybe for all of us, there's one particular part of our body where the badness manifests itself.
Our thighs.
Our butts.
Our breasts.
Our hair.
Our nose.
Our little toe. You know what I'm talking about? It doesn't matter where I've been in the world, whether it's Tehran, where women are smashing and remodeling their noses to look less Iranian,
Or in Beijing, where they are breaking their legs and adding bone to be taller.
Or in Dallas, where they are surgically whittling their feet in order to fit into Jimmy Choo's.
women I met everywhere generally hate one particular part of their bodies. They spend most of their lives fixing it, shrinking it.
They have medicine cabinets with products devoted to transforming it.
They have closets full of clothes that cover or enhance it.
What I can't believe is that me, a radical feminist for nearly 30 years, could spend this much time thinking about my stomach. It has become my tormentor, my most serious, committed relationship. It has protruded through my clothes, my confidence, and my ability to work. I've tried to sedate it, educate it, embrace it, and most of all, erase it. Entry 1. My body will be mine when I'm thin. I will eat a little at a time, small bites. I will vanquish ice cream. I will purge with green juices. I will see chocolate as poison and pasta as a form of self-punishment. I will work not to feel full again, always moving towards full, approaching full, but never really full. I will embrace my emptiness. I will ride into holy zones. Let me be hungry. Let me starve. Please. Entry 2. Bread is Satan. I stop eating bread. This is the same as not eating food. The closest I let myself come is dried bread. Pretzels. They are the memory of bread, the freeze-dried, sound-bite version of bread. 4 days in, a scrawny actress tells me, "Eve, your stomach has nothing to do with diet." What? "It's the change of life," she says. "All you need is some testosterone." I try to imagine what I will be like, totally bread-deprived and shot up with testosterone. Serial killer comes to mind. Entry 3. I watch ab roller infomercials till 4 a.m. as I eat a bag, a family-size bag of peanut M&Ms. I try to buy an ab roller on the phone, but they're really hostile on the 800 roll it away number. They're probably starving too. They interviewed all these once famous blonde women to see if they had better results with ab rollers than sit-ups, crunches, or curls. Of course, all of them said yes. All of them were flat, flat, flat. The next day I bite the bullet, I bite something, and hire Vernon, a fascist trainer. Right away he has me lifting heavy objects. Very heavy. The good news is I'm so fucking sore I can't move my head, so I'm unable to see my disgusting stomach anymore. Entry 4. I'm walking down a New York City street and I catch a glimpse of this blonde, pointy-breasted, raisin-a-day stomach-smiling girl on the cover of Cosmo magazine. She is there every minute, somewhere in the world, smiling down on me, on all of us. She's omnipresent. She's the American dream, my personal nightmare, pumped straight from the publishing power plant into the bloodstream of our culture and neuroses. She's multiplying on every cover. She was passed through my mother's milk, so I don't even know that I'm contaminated. Don't get me wrong, I pick up the magazines. No, it's the possibility of being skinny good that keeps me buying. Oh, God, I discover a Starbucks maple walnut scone expanding in me, creeping out, flabby age leaking through the cracks. Big Macs, French fries, Pizza Land, 4 helpings. Can't stop. My stomach is America. I want to drown in cement. Obviously, I'm missing something. Maybe if I go find Helen Gurley Brown, the woman behind Cosmo, she'll reveal the secret.
There is a house built out of stone, wooden floors, walls, and window sills, tables and chairs warmed by all of the dust. This is a place where I don't feel